seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tigers' return team didn't help matters out much there. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
No, he just flat ran over it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab outside. It's Page. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes and they can get to your quarterback.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the 1st down. He'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Cameron. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out.
The extra point is good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, Texas and Texas A&M have been going at it today, and we finally have a winner.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll give it to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, the quick spin move. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go right back to him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but If you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
And he breaks into the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, LSU! What a catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the ground with the back. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football.
And the ball squirted out. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. He's loose down the middle. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the defense doing work.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
When you're a defense, it is stopping the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quick catch on 3rd down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Cameron. Going for 6. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. He turns it loose to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back.
Headed to the end zone. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
46, Tennessee, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Powers through the defender. Gets it out fast. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a
touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
53, Tennessee, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain. It gets him down.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical in order to do that.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Segal. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the back. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Pulls it in. LSU quick to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're
touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
60, Tennessee, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To throw, it's Siegel. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception. Oh.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Page. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Page. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Vols look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air, it's Segal. Looking to the big tight end. The freshman just a little too much on that one. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
LSU right back to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. No huddle offense to the line. Quarterback checking off. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On second down, looking again to throw. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.